And so what's your goal? What was your goal getting this out there?
My goal was to touch other women of color. I wrote that at the end about how this was not about me, this was not about African American women, and this was not about being inflammatory. This was about letting other women of color know that they should not hide the shame that they feel when they go into a frat house or when they go to a classroom and they feel like they have to be the token one to speak up.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, Anna Sterling, and today my guest is Maya Richard Craven. Maya wrote a really great article in Neon Tommy recently, and the title is "You're Pretty for a Black Girl." Why don't you go ahead and just tell me, what does that headline mean?
We often hear that in several social settings, but usually with people who haven't been exposed to Black culture or, feel that Black women are exotic. And it's not just, Caucasian people or one race or another. It's just people who haven't been around a lot of Black women. And so they often find it exciting, something new, same thing with Asian women and Hispanic women.
The basic underlying premise or assumption of a saying like that is white is the standard, that's the normalized or conventional form of beauty, and everything else requires that equivocation.
Yeah, a lot of statistics I looked up actually prove that hookup culture is catered to kind of the upper class white American.
That's very relevant to our campus. So what inspired you to write it?
I really was inspired a specific event. Basically, there was a member of a fraternity who I thought was interested in me. He didn't decline my personality, but he basically denied me because of my race, and he didn't see how it was racist. The racial shame I felt did not go away for a really long time. When someone insults me that badly, that deeply, I'm not gonna write an article about someone who I see who is racist one time, but if you insult me that deeply, you need to know that I'm gonna make a point out of it.
Do you think that it has a potential to make a difference on campus?
Yes, I do. I was contacted by several people, including males in fraternities, who were really, really inspired by this piece and were upset. This was not about me, this was not about African American women, and this was not about being inflammatory. This was about letting other women of color know that they should not hide the shame that they feel when they go into a frat house or when they go to a classroom and they feel like they have to be the token one to speak up.
Make sure you check out Maya Richard Craven's post on Neon Tommy, "You're Pretty for a Black Girl." Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm your host, Anna Sterling. Make sure you stay tuned to our next episode.